channel. I'm David Sugarman, and I'm here to help you learn English in a simple, fun, and useful way. Today, we're diving into modal verbs, specifically must, can, could, and need. These little words are super important because they help us express ability, necessity, possibility, and permission. And once you get comfortable using them, your English will sound more natural. This video is part of a full series, so if you've been learning with me or one of my teachers, this is a great way to review what you've already covered in class. Whether we're working together one-on-one, in a group, or you're learning with one of my teachers, these lessons are designed to help you keep practicing and making progress. And don't forget, if you want even more practice, I've got exercises waiting for you on my website at davidenglish.info. They're designed to go hand in hand with these lessons and help you learn even faster. All right, let's jump in and start mastering modal verbs. Here we go. Modal verbs. Must. Strong rule for necessity. You must wear a seatbelt. This is a strong rule and it's very necessary. Mustn't. You're not allowed. Prohibition. You mustn't smoke here. Can is for ability. She can play the guitar, for example. Can't. No ability. Not possible. For example, he can't swim. Could is for a polite request or possibility. Could you help me? Or it could rain later. And need is necessity or a requirement. You need to bring your ID, for example. I want to just go into it a little bit more so that you understand this. And if you want, you can even continue further down the video to continue with the exercises if you want. But right now, let's start with the word must and mustn't. Again, it's for a strong obligation or a rule. Must means you have to do it. It's a rule or something necessary. For example, she must finish the report by tomorrow. It's required. Mustn't. You are not allowed to do it. It's a strict rule. You mustn't use your phone during the exam. It's forbidden. So those are some more examples of how to use must. Now for can and can't, it's for ability. Can means you know how to do something. He can play the guitar very well. He has the skill. Can't, you don't know how, or it's not possible. For example, she can't swim yet, or she doesn't have the skill yet. Could is for politeness or possibility. Could is much politer than can. It's for a polite request. It's a nicer way to ask for help. Could you help me with this problem? It's more polite than can you help. And could is for possibility. That it means that something might happen. It could rain later today. Maybe it will rain. Need means necessity. Need means it is required or important. You need to bring your ID to enter the building. You can't enter without it. They need to submit the form before Friday. They must do it before Friday. Now we're going to try to do these exercises. Again, before we do that, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, write a comment here, and pass this to a friend so we can help change people's lives. Let's start. Now, before we even start, you can see that on the right top corner up here, we have the words must, mustn't, can, can't, could, and need. They're here to help you, to remind yourself. I put the little tips there. So this is like a little reference that you can go to make sure that you get the answers right. Number one, she speak 3 languages fluently. I think this is about her ability. So the answer is she can speak 3 languages fluently. That's the example. Now I want you to try this. So what you can do is you can get a pen or pencil and a notebook and write down the answer and then stop the video and then check yourself to see if you're right. Number 2, I'm not sure If they're home, they be out running errands. What do you think the answer is? I think there's a possibility that they are out running errands at the moment. So I'm going to say they could be out running errands. Number 3, this book be returned to the library by Friday. Well, this is probably like a rule. So I'm thinking the answer is this book must be returned to the library by Friday, or else you're going to get a big, big fine. 4, she solved complex math problems quickly. I think this is about her ability, so I'm going to say she can solve complex math problems quickly. 5, if you're feeling tired, you take a break. I think this is again is that you have some ability here. You can take a break. So if you're feeling tired, you can take a break. You're doing amazing. We're on number 6. The solution to this problem be simpler than we think. The solution to this problem be simpler than we think. I think there's a possibility here. So the answer is the solution to this problem could be simpler than we think. 7, he have left his keys at the office. I'm going to go with he must have left his keys at the office. But again, if we're using the word must here, you're 90% sure, or even more, like 99% sure that this has happened. 8, they to call ahead to confirm their reservation. I think here we're going to say this is like a necessity. It's required. So they need to call ahead to confirm their reservation. Let's go to number 9. The keys be in the drawer. I'm not sure. Here, we're talking about possibility. I'm going to say the keys could be in the drawer. I'm not sure. Number 10, you wear a helmet when riding a bike for safety. This is a strong rule because this is about safety. Yeah, you must wear a helmet when riding a bike for safety, for sure. Now remember, guys, you have more exercises on my website for this specific activity. So please go to davidenglish.info and you will find it there in the pre-intermediate section. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please, again, hit the like button, hit the bell, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's continue. Number 11, he fixed the car himself if he has the right tools. I think in this situation, it's about his ability. So I'm going to say he can fix the car himself if he has the right tools. Number 12, he run a marathon without much training. I'm going to go with that he has the ability. So I'm going to say he can run a marathon without much training. That's pretty amazing if that's the case. Number 13, you turn off your phone during the movie. I'm going to go because, if you're in a movie theater, there are some rules. So you must turn off your phone during the movie for sure. 14, they to complete their training before starting the job. In this case, I think it's very necessary and it's a requirement. So I'm going to say they need to complete their training before starting the job. Number 15, she make a great impression with her presentation skills. I'm going to go with that she has the ability here again. She can make a great impression with her presentation skills. I just want to say that you're doing amazing, and this is how we get better and better and better. Number 16, the solution be more complicated than we think. I think there's a possibility here. So I'm going to say the solution could be more complicated than we think. 17. I have left my wallet at home. I can't find it anywhere. In this case, if you're very sure that this is the possibility, 95% sure, 99% sure, I'm going to go with I must have left my wallet at home. But you could also say I could have left my wallet at home, but here you're a little bit more sure, so you're going to go home and look for it. 18. You to follow the recipe closely to get the best results. I think this is very necessary. It's a requirement. So you need to follow the recipe closely to get the best results. 19. They to discuss the new policies with their team. Here again, I think this is very necessary and it's required. They need to discuss the new policies with their team. And 20, we clean the house before the guests arrive. I think there's a very strong necessity, or it's very necessary, and we must clean the house before the guests arrive. So if you want to take this to another level, you can try this with a friend. You can share the activities you can and can't do, as well as the things you must and mustn't do with them, and they can share it back with you. And here are, again, the nice rules that you can refer to here, a little reference table to practice these modal verbs. You did very well today. At this point in time, I'm just going to read off the answers and you can listen and repeat after me if you would like. She, number 1, she can speak 3 languages fluently. Number 2, I'm not sure if they're home. They could be out running errands. Number 3, this book must be returned to the library by Friday. Number 4, she can solve complex math problems quickly. 5, if you're feeling tired, you can take a break. 6, the solution to this problem could be simpler than we think. 7, he must have left his keys at the office. 8, they need to call ahead to confirm their reservation. 9, the keys could be in the drawer, I'm not sure. 10, you must wear a helmet when riding a bike for safety. 11, he can fix the car himself if he has the right tools. 12, he can run a marathon without much training. 13, you must turn off your phone during the movie. 14, they need to complete their training before starting the job. 15, she can make a great impression with her presentation skills. 16, the solution could be more complicated than we think. 17, I must have left my wallet at home. I can't find it anywhere. 18, you need to follow the recipe closely to get the best results. 19, they need to discuss the new policies with their team. 20, we must clean the house before the guests arrive. Guys, I just want to say thank you again and congratulate you that you have made it this far. Welcome to the David English Academy. For more information, visit and follow my social media accounts. And again, my website is davidenglish.info. Would love to see you there. Bye for now.
Hi, how are you today? If you would like to elevate your English level, where people actually understand you, where you're not making mistakes, where you're not confused, where you have control of your English, then you're in the right place. My name is David Sugarman. I've been teaching business English for over 12 years, and I can really help you. Currently, right now, I'm teaching in big companies like Diplomat Israel, like IKEA, and others. If you would like to hear more information, please reach out to me over here. Bye for now.